What's good, beautiful people? Welcome to Guerrilla Tactics, the only place where you commit guerrilla warfare to make change. Now, beautiful people, once again, I told you guys I had a lot of content ready for you guys, and this is the content that I wanted to do, and I'm calling it the clairvoyance of vision. And the reason why I'm calling it the clairvoyance of vision is because a lot of times when we walk on our walk inside of life, we don't know which direction we're trying to go. We might have an idea what we want to do, who we want to be, what our future self could be, so on and so forth. But the walk in your experience makes all the difference. Because sometimes you could go into something that you want to do, you may not come out doing that same thing. So beautiful people, please stay tuned. But before I do, I want to thank you guys for all the support, the love, everything y'all been giving me, coming to my job and talking to me about my show and how y'all want to be a part of it. You guys liking, commenting, and sharing as much as possible. I cannot do it without you guys. And I thank you guys so much for all your help. Now, beautiful people, let's get into it. Yeah. Life just moves on. All right. Yeah. 3, 2. Good, beautiful people. So the content we're getting into today is called the clairvoyance of vision. Now, the reason why I wanted to go into this topic is because a lot of us don't even know what we want to do. You know what I'm saying? When someone asks you what kind of dream that you have or what is your dream, sometimes some people may not have an answer. Some people may not know what dream they're trying to get into or if they even have a dream at the moment. Some people only pacing themselves step by step. So the question of it all is, if you have no direction to go because you have no vision, what is it would you want to do? Sometimes when you have no vision, you have to seek for something. What are you good at? What niche do you have? What skill sets do you have? What can you do? Do you inspire people? Are you athletic? Are you able to entertain? Whatever the case is, we have to find what it is that we love in order to understand what it is, the direction we want to go into. And sometimes you may not know that what you love may be what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? I remember back in the day, like music was something I always wanted to do. But besides music, I was always giving people advice. And I never saw that as something, as a career. I just saw that as me being there for individuals who might need me. But little did I know is that could have been a passion that led to my future success. Look at Guerrilla Tactics and how much it's succeeding. Thank you. You know what I'm saying, guys? I can't do it without you. But it wouldn't have gotten that far if I didn't keep pushing on it. It was a part of my nature. It was a part of who I was. And I didn't pay attention to it right away. I kind of just was doing it because I knew that that was what people needed and what people wanted. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times people just needed a direction, and sometimes I had the answer. You know what I'm saying? And it was just the answer that I came up with that could have possibly did some justice for you, just because I have a different thought process than a lot of people. So when you're looking for a place that you want to go in the vision, and finding a vision that you need in order to establish what it is you want to do, sometimes you have to slow down. Just slow down. You know what I'm saying? So this world got us on a fast pace sometimes, and we're moving so quick that we don't know where we're going or what direction we're going. And next thing you know, we into something that we didn't even know we was gonna get into, but got into it because of whatever the reason. You know what I'm saying? But the reality of it is that you went to that pace and you allowed because you went at the flow of the world. You see what I'm saying? You went in that pace because you went at the flow of the world. And because you went at that flow, you weren't paying attention to the steps you were making. And a lot of times you go into autopilot. You know what I'm saying? And it's funny because like one of the songs that I like, I forgot what it's called, but there was a line in it where they said, it seems like it was 1,000 years, it seems. I was asleep for 1,000 years, it seems. And a lot of times we're asleep for 1,000 years. Not physically, really, but figuratively, we are asleep for 1,000 years. Because a lot of times we're not paying attention of where we're going and why. What are we seeking for? What do you see your life as? What do you want to become? How do you see yourself as the individual that you are? You see what I'm saying? But when you're moving in your course, you don't pay attention to that. And sometimes it's not your fault. I mean, when our parents sometimes guide our direction. You know, you should do this and you should do that. And, you know, you being an obedient child, you're going to follow it. You know what I'm saying? So that might have geared you to where the position you went. Sometimes it helps. Sometimes it's exactly what the person wanted to do. But sometimes it's not. Sometimes they only doing it because that was what was a cool horse for them. Good example was, I think it was called Good Deed. And it was a Tyler Perry movie. And he was doing what his mom wanted him to do for years. Everything was tailored for him. You know what I'm saying? Down to what he wore, how he spoke, what he did, where he worked, how he got home, how he didn't get home, the whole nine. And he had this established business where he was making all this money, and he had a beautiful girl that wanted to get married to, and so on and so forth. But he didn't love the girl and was only with her because mommy said it that she should, and she was only with him because he had the money. He didn't like his job. He hated it. He just did it because he knew that it was the breadwinner and it was what he was supposed to do. Everything was mapped out for him. And he wasn't happy. Until what? He met a woman that inspired his mind. You see what I'm saying? And I'm not saying it's just a woman that could do that. But what I'm getting at is that you have to find what inspires you. Right now, when you're moving throughout your life, it's like a blank page. Think about it in your brain. It's like a blank page. You've yet to create the canvas inside your mind yet. You see what I'm saying? And you feel like maybe if I just keep on walking, I keep going in a certain direction, I'm going to finally figure out what it is I want to do. No, not all the time. Sometimes you have to direct a step. You see what I'm saying? What I mean by that is I love music. So if I love music, let me see what jobs could be in the music field. Okay, this, and this is in the music field. Let me see what I can do to get in tuned into that. Who can I connect with that can place me into this position? You see what I'm saying? All those play a part. But a lot of the times we walking on faith, but we have to understand that in walking on faith, we also have to do our deeds. In the Bible, it states that. Have faith, have the faith of a mustard seed, so on and so forth, but also commit your works. That's what it says. So if you don't commit your works, but you have faith the whole entire time, you're never going to get anywhere. Because all you're doing is sitting there waiting for something to come to you and boom, right in front of you, right on a plate. And it's never going to work like that. You're not going to get a five-star course meal right in front of you out of thin air. You have to cook it. Otherwise, you're going to have raw meat sitting on your plate. You see what I'm saying? Another good example. This is a story that people bring up all the time. And there was a guy who was drowning inside of the water. And he kept praying to God, asking God to save him. Please, God, save me. Please, save me, God. Next thing you know, a boat comes throttling by. You know what I'm saying? They shine the light on. Come on, we can help you. We can help you. No. I'm good. He started denying it. I'm good. I'm waiting for God. God got me. Thank you. I appreciate you. First of all, who drowning in the middle of the sea talking about something? I'm straight. Thank you guys anyways. You know, I'll wait a little longer. Who's saying that? Nobody. You don't know if there's sharks in that water. You don't know how cold that water might be. I'm good. I'm getting on that boat. You know what I'm saying? But the boat left off. He's still inside of the water. He keeps praying to God. God, please save me. God, please save me. So what does God do? He sends a plane. Now the plane is right there, or a helicopter is right there. Come on, we could get you out of the water. Come on, we could get you to safety. No, I'm all right. I'm good. God got me. God got me. We good. I'm straight. I'm Gucci. You know what I'm saying? So next thing you know, helicopter go off. God, please save me. God, this, that, and the third. Some hours go by, he drowns because he got tired. Now he's standing before God in heaven. God, what happened? I was praying to you. I wanted you to come save me. Well, I sent you a boat and I sent you a helicopter. You denied both. You get it? So we can have faith all day. you know what? I'm gonna keep walking my path. What I want to do is gonna pop up before me eventually. It's gonna be there soon. I'm not even worrying about that. I ain't sweating about that. And then you waiting and you waiting and you waiting, and what's happening? Nothing. Next thing you know, 30 years go by. You 30 years old. Dang, man, I still don't know what I want to do for myself, man. I'm just in these 9-to-5 jobs, and I'm making chicken scratch. I'm barely able to pay my rent, and this, that, and the third. And I got this girl, I gotta take care of her, and I got a kid too. So it's kind of crazy, man. So now you trying to struggle to fight to get a good job. You trying to struggle to fight to get to a position that could be solid for your family. And you're hungry, and they hungry, and y'all getting frustrated because you don't know what to do. In the meantime, you got a man with a vision over here. Got his eyes set on what he wants to do. And he's trying to build and make that happen. So whereas you turn 30, still working at your 9-to-5, he now already is working in his business full time. You making $500, $600 a week. Maybe $1,000 and some change every 2 weeks, depending on the job you're in. But at the same time, you got to put in hard labor. You got to break your back, destroy your legs, the whole nine. Turn your arms to noodles, all that, just to make a good $600, just so you could pay the rent, just so you can give your son the t-shirt or the toy that he wanted, just to give your daughter the little Barbie doll she wanted, just to put food on the plate. Just to get a nice necklace or a chain or a watch for your wife, and the whole nine. Whereas this man who had a vision pushed on that vision and ended up creating into something. Now he making a good 1K, 2K, 3K. Time keeps going on. Boom, he's at 6 figures. He just hit 30, making 6 figures. You're still at $630 a week. Whereas he's making 6 figures on a consistent basis. He can stay home and spend time with his kids, have a good old time, spend time with his wife, go on dates, the whole nine. You're still fighting for what? Another thing that I remember is a story that used to be talked about, and it was a gold mining story, and there was a person that was going through the gold mine trying to find the gold. So they're inside of the little I guess it was a mountain or whatever, and they're shuffling because they're trying to find the gold that's on the inside. So he's been doing it for months and months at a time, months and months at a time. And within like the 3rd, 4th month, a second person is now doing it. They're right behind them, and they pushing. They're motivated. They ready. They got the arms ready. They ready in the whole nine. You tired. You've been there for 4 or 5 months, and you're like, yo, I can't do this no more. I've been doing this for months. I ain't finding that gold. So you turn around and you walk away. He hungry. My man, you should keep going. Nah, man, ain't nothing there. You should turn around. Nah, man, I'm gonna go a little further. Boom. Next thing you know, the dude on the left that started off trying to find the gold only needed probably 3 more days before he reached that goal. But he quit before he got there. Versus the man with the vision kept pushing, kept getting hungrier and hungrier, and kept going until they got to the goal. Now they're rich and you had to wait. And you know what the worst part of that is? You turned around and you walked away. And now you're going to see his success, which could have been yours. A man with a vision. A woman with a vision. You know what I'm saying? You have to have resolve. Resolve is the key premise to all of this. You see what I'm saying? If you have no resolve, you're not going to be able to push to the positioning that you want to go. We all have a dream. You know what I'm saying? You may not know it right away or understand what it is that you want to do. You may not know how to put it into the right words. You may not have the resources to make it happen, but it's right there. All you got to do is keep on pushing. That's it. You have to keep on pushing. Don't give up. Find it inside yourself. Find that hunger, that fire that was still burning in there. Because a lot of times, just because you quit don't mean the fire was out. Sometimes it's a small little flame. And all you got to do is keep feeding it. You got to keep throwing that oil on it. Feed it. Make it bigger. Make it stronger. You know what I'm saying? But it all comes with your willpower, your resolve. If you have no resolve and you have no reason to want to fight for something, you're not going to get there. You're not going to get there. And if you're allowing things to scare you, then you're already putting a crutch on your life. You have to keep on pushing, guys. You have to keep on pushing. I did a TikTok video at some point, and you actually saw it in the beginning of this video, a TikTok video of me talking about me being hungry. I need to be around people that's hungry. I need to be around people who's ready to eat. When I tell somebody, yo, I got this business, let's make this money. And instead of me hearing, oh, nah, we can't do that, we can't do, you know what? Then I can't be around you because you're not hungry enough. You putting negativity into my life. I got enough of that. I'm good with that. We got to push. We got to fight. You see what I'm saying? I need people going to be like, yo, we're about to go make this money. We're about to get this hotel. We're about to get all this situated. We're about to get this business in point. And I need people to be like, yeah, we doing that. Yeah, man, let's go make this money. You see what I'm saying? That's the type of people you need. People who want to fight for something. Not people who want to sit on their butt all day. Get your life together, then sit and relax. Because then you ain't got to worry no more. Man, I'm telling you, I'm fighting for my business right now. And I swear on everything. Before I get to a point where it's supposed to be retirement, any of that, I'm going to have a consistent base profit from my business that I have control over. And I'm going to be sitting back. I'm going to be sleeping. I'm going to be like this. I'm going to open my eye like that. I'm going to go back to sleep. I'm going to be nice and peaceful. I'm going to be like, ah. Next thing you know, I'm going to hear ting, 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 ting. Right on my phone. Ting, 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 ting. Money. Coming on its own. And I'm not saying to glorify money. No, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that you have to build building blocks of success. And in order to make that success, you have to plant seeds. If you don't plant seeds, then you're not going to get nowhere. You have to build it yourself. You see what I'm saying? It's up to you. You have control. It's not about glorifying money. The money's just there as a tool in order to get your life together, but it's not something that you glorify. But what I'm saying is that when you build on something, a vision that you have of your own, and you succeed in it, the joy that's going to fly inside of you is going to be like none you ever felt before. You're going to be so shocked, so happy, so overfilled with happiness and joy and excitement and ecstaticness that, yo, the people around you going to want to flow with you. People going to see your movement, see your strides, and they go on a stride right with you. Remember Forrest Gump? He was trying to find what he wanted to do for years. This man went to the army, lost his friend who wanted to go and do fishing, to get shrimps. He was talking about shrimps all day. Man died. His vision was to have his own shrimp farm, and he died. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. That's crazy. He died before he got a chance. But here you got Forrest Gump. He's going to take up on his arms his vision, and he placed it and imbued it with his own vision. But for the longest time, he didn't know what he wanted to do. He had it in here, but he did not know what to do until he walked. He slowed down. He stopped paying attention to all this stuff around him, all this distraction that's around us. And he just started jogging. That's all he'd been doing his whole life. So he said, yo, let me go back to my peaceful zone. You know what I'm saying? He just started jogging. People started seeing him. They're like, oh, that's the dude that was on the news, the dude that kept on running. I want to follow you. Come on. They following after him. They trying to run with him as far as they can go, but he's still going. He's focused. He's on his vision. He's going. If y'all could catch up. If y'all can't, I gotta go. Every time he had to stop, he looked around, turned around, ran back until he was satisfied. And he kept running until finally the answer popped up in his head, in his heart. He finally stopped running and he realized what he wanted to do. So what did he do? He found his old captain who became disabled because of a situation. And he told that captain, I want to work with you. And the captain at first wasn't down for it, but he went for it. And what did they do? They created the shrimp business that his friend was supposed to create, and it became a success. It overflowed with success. And you know what the beauty behind it all was? Not only did he succeed in his vision and what he wanted in his life, he also placed resolve in another individual's mind. The captain was done with his life after he lost his legs. He didn't want nothing to do with nothing. But Forrest Gump put what? Hope in him. He inspired him. And then he decided to fight. And now they got their own boat. They got their shrimp business and they live in lavish. But it starts with a vision. And a lot of times you may not recognize that you have one. But that is a vision. Whatever it is that you're saying that you want to do, whatever it is that you have your eyes on, it's a vision. Just make sure that the vision, the steps that you're taking to get to to fulfill your vision, make sure the steps that you're taking to fulfill your vision are the right ones to take. And they're going to benefit you and not destroy you. You never want to be in something that's disadvantaged. You always want to be in something that's an advantage for you. You see what I'm saying? So your steps have to reflect that. So if you're going to start in a 9-to-5 job, then you got to do what? I need to save. Why are you saving? So I could build on my vision. That's where it starts. You see what I'm saying? That's where it starts. It's all up to you though. Once you find what it is you want to do, then you're going to push on that. And here's the beauty behind it. Once you start doing the things you want to do, it don't feel like work. It feels like you're just accomplishing something. It don't feel like work. It's like you're up every day happy because you're doing something you love. That's why I like comic book writers. Yo, they write in books for days. A lot of them end up in illnesses and dying and all that. But they're content with their life because they lived it the way they wanted to live it. They're content with their life because they did the things they wanted to do. They wanted to inspire people using their art, and that's what they did. They inspired individuals using their art. That's a beautiful, beautiful thing. God gave us a wonderful gift. You see what I'm saying? He gave us the ability to see life and to witness death. He gave us the ability of life and death from the tongue. He gave us the ability to create. To create. Isn't that mind-blowing? My content is a fragment of my creation. And when I die, all of this is a part of my lineage. So the ones to follow after me are going to seek this. Think about it. Right now, it just seems like a YouTube video. Years down the line, it might be a manuscript to saving the world. You never know. And the beauty behind it is I can die smiling because I know I did what I wanted to do. That's beautiful. So beautiful people, you have to find what it is that's your vision. It's there. It's talking to you. You just don't see it yet. It's like, it reminds me of an anime called Bleach. And they have their weapons called Zanpakuto. What happened was that each weapon has its own soul, has a soul inside. And they have to commune with this soul that's inside the weapon in order to unleash its true power, right? So there's a captain called Hitsugaya. And when he was younger, he witnessed the soul of his weapon. And it was like a giant ice dragon or some junk like that. And it's talking to him. It's like, oh, you finally seeked me. I waited for you for so long. Are you my master? And he's just sitting there looking at it like, huh? I can't hear you. What are you saying? And he said, you can't hear me. No, it's just you're not listening. It's the same thing. We're not listening. God gave us the Holy Spirit inside of us. That's going to guide us. But we're not listening. Sometimes you have to slow down. Sometimes you have to stop. Stop moving for a second. Slow down. Take a walk. I know you got to go to work. I know you got to go get the kids. I know you got to go do this and do that and all these different things you got to go and do. But sometimes stop moving. God is talking to us all the time, but we can't hear him because we're moving too fast. We have to slow down. Slow down. I guarantee you, you're going to find what it is you want to do. I guarantee you that you're going to fulfill all of your dreams and some. And you might make a difference in this world. But beautiful people, if I cannot stress this enough, please, please slow down. Really seek what it is you want to do. Pay attention to it and fight for it with everything you have, even if no one else believes in you. Even if nobody else wants to support you, even if nobody else sees good in you, fight for it. Fight for it. It's right there. And it's yours to grasp. Only yours. As long as you're willing to seek it. So beautiful people, thank you so much for joining in the Guerrilla Tactics on this content and this conversation. If you have anything that you want to say, please hit my comment bar. Talk to me. I want to talk to you guys. This is a discussion video. I want to talk to you guys. You know what I'm saying? I want to know how you feel. And beautiful people, if you love my content, please like my videos, subscribe to my videos, comment on my videos, and most importantly, hit that notification bell, beautiful people, so that you guys can get updates on my current content. And beautiful people, in order for me to do this on 1,000 and get to the point that I'm trying to get to in seeking my dream, I need you guys to help me out a little bit. So if you could shoot me a donation to my Cash App, it's Tychee24. Please, anything is acceptable. Anything is a blessing to me. It could be $1, $5, whatever. Please help support me so that I can get the content that you guys want and I can upgrade into the position to get to where I want to go. You know what I'm saying? For my business and do the things that I want to do, which is to teach you guys and to inspire and to put hope into you guys. But I can't do it alone. I need you guys to help me. So please, guys, check me out. At the same time, check my Instagram page, MoonVargas48. That's where I drop all my promos and I put my personal stuff on there as well. You guys get to hear poems that come from me, songs, pictures, my relationship, what I'm doing, you know, stuff like that. And if you guys want to talk, y'all want to talk about anything, content, whatever, hit my DMs. Hit my DMs. I'll respond. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, beautiful people, please keep tuning in. At the same time, guys, every Sunday, I have what's known as Instagram Lives. My Instagram Lives is where we can get even deeper into the conversation. So if you guys are interested into my videos, please hop on my Instagram on Sundays at 8:00 p.m. to have my Instagram Live. I'm going to do this video on the Instagram Live as well so that we can have a deeper conversation on what it means to have a vision. Because beautiful people, we all have one and we all gonna succeed. So beautiful people, thanks again for coming on the Guerrilla Tactics. I love you all. Yeah. God bless. Yeah. Life just moves on. All right. Yeah. 3, 2. The beginning of the secrets to the life that you needed. Looking in my own eyes, knowing I couldn't defeat it. All the feelings in my soul, all my thoughts untold. Looking for the road leading to the streets of gold, and now